Guys, welcome back to my channel, and yes, you did read the title correct. I'm here to make you cry. Not on purpose, I just feel like that might happen. So basically, I challenged my friends and family to tell me their saddest ever episode from their favourite TV show, okay? Because they are just some of the most pivotal moments of TV history. Like, I just think it's amazing how our favourite TV show could be a comedy, for example, but there'll be that episode that is just so written so beautifully and would just be bawling our eyes out. And I don't know, I think it's stuff like that that really makes a TV show just feel like it just comes to life and it relates to you and everybody loves it. So I've got everyone to send me their favourite clip. I've been scouring the internet, finding them. Some clips I remember well, some clips I don't remember well at all. So I'm quite excited because I get to kind of see it along with you. But I'm going to throw some clip-ins. I think this might... Sorry, I'm so big. So I'm throwing some clips in. I think this might be a part one because I'd really love to hear what you guys think. So if you've got loads of clips in mind straight away that you love, please drop them in the comments, let me know, and I might go ahead and do a part two. But for now, let's get into part one. So this first clip is Ryan's pick, and this is from Only Fools and Horses, and it is a scene with Del Boy and Rodney. I'm not going to say anymore. Let's just play and watch it.
Very big show, George. So got beer, moustache and all, and the bear price up.
You've changed, Del.
It was about time you did. Come on, we've got to go down and market later on.
I mean, your personality has changed. I've seen a side of you I never knew existed.
You don't understand, Rodney.
You're right about that, Del. I mean, look at you last night. You was laughing, you was drinking. I mean, why didn't you just put your Boney M record on, Del? We could have had a good old knees up. It was Grandad. How could you get over it so easily?
Get over it? What a plonker you really are, Rodney. Get over it? I ain't even started yet. I ain't even started, bruv. And do you know why? Because I don't know how to. That's why. Survived all my life with a smile and a prayer. I'm Del Boy, ain't I? Good old Del Boy. He's got more bounce than Zebedee. Hey, pal, what you drinking? Go on. Hello, darling. You have one for luck. That's me. That's Del Boy, innit? Nothing ever upsets Del Boy. I've always played the tough guy. I didn't want to, but I had to. And I've played it for so long now, I don't know how to be anything else. I don't even know how to... Oh, it don't matter. Bloody families, I've finished with them. What do they do to you, eh? Hold you back? Drag you down? And then they break your bloody heart. Sorry.
I mean, I'm not crying. That is such a strong, powerful speech about men having to have a stiff upper lip. I think especially from that time period where you know, I mean, men's mental health did not exist, and the thought of men crying, I don't even think that was something that was ever talked about, you know, or like allowed, so to speak. You know, like men just had to appear way stronger. So I actually think that is such a beautiful and powerful scene to have, you know, Del Boy, good old Del Boy, you know, having that little breakdown and saying, you know, like, he has to get on with it. That I can totally see why that is Ryan's top pick. Love that. Am I bawling my eyes out? No. I'm more like, rather than feeling sad, I'm more like find it an empowering speech. I'm more like nodding my head like, yes, Del Boy. But yeah, it's a good one, but it's not cracked me. Next up, guys, my friend Leanne has chosen a very old school episode of EastEnders where Jamie dies, aka Jack Ryder, everybody's girl crush when you were like 12 or 13 or 14. I don't remember this episode at all. So let's just dive in. I'm really looking forward to this. I can see little Mo and Billy straight away. This is a blast from the past, isn't it?
All that I am, I give to you.
We always will be. That can't never leave us.
And all that I have, I share with you.
Oh, guys, what? I'm really confused. I don't actually remember this then. What? Did Jamie get hit by a car? Or am I making that up?
We were meant to be, Sonia.
Oh.
When the night
Oh.
has come and the land is dark and the moon
Oh. If he's dying though, has he got death breath?
is the only light we see.
I love you.
No, I won't be afraid. No, I
What? Is he dying from a cramp? What happened there?
won't.
I didn't know you died when you jolt your head back. I thought he was like, oh, cramp. Sonia, you're leaning on my leg. You're Oh no, Jamie, no.
Just as long
Why is she laughing?
as you stand by
Oh, it happens to be at Christmas and oh, fuck's sake. Oh, Philip's at the door. Not Schofield. That'll be weird.
stand by, won't you stand by me?
Oh, Barry! Now that's a good episode when Barry was, yeeted over that cliff. That's the sad one.
Stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, you just stand by me. Please, won't you stand by me?
Hearsay in the waiting room.
Stand by me.
They did like a band then, didn't they?
Stand by me.
Stop it. Be serious now, Chloe. Oh,
Whenever
gone.
you're in trouble, you just stand.
well, you're not going to find him there, son. He's gone, love.
Please, won't you stand
Yeah.
by me?
Look at the stars.
Just as long as you stand by me.
Yeah. Do you know what? Oh God, there's something about that EastEnders duff at the end that still get my pulse racing. You can tell I'm British. Yeah, that would have had like 13-year-old me in bits. Yeah, I'll be on the phone to my friend, not straight away. Probably mum's on the phone first, but then when I eventually get through, do you know what I mean? Like we'd be bawling. But do you remember back in the day when you had to choose between the landline or the internet? Mum, can I go on the internet? Oh, I've got a phone call. I'm waiting for a phone call to come through. Be quick. Well, I can't be quick. I'm going to go on MSN and talk all night. Do you know what I mean? Like, the choices we had to make back then, nobody knows. That is a strong one. That is sad. I could feel myself. I could feel the emotions. The emotions were there. I just think I'm too much of a dickhead that I'm making too many jokes in my head to make it seriously. But good one. That was Leanne's, the episode where Jamie dies in EastEnders. So next up, my friend Ruth chose an episode of Fat Friends. I know, if you don't know, it's back on Netflix, but Fat Friends was early noughties, I think, and her episode that said that she just tears her up is the one where Jamie, who is the young lad in it, who goes to obviously the slimming club and he's trying to lose weight and his life at home is quite difficult. He actually gets beaten up. Now, I watched this very recently. I say recently, a few months ago. Basically, it was one of my mum's favourite ever programmes when it was out, and I don't remember it because I was a kid. Probably like 12 or something, so I don't really remember it. So I thought I'm going to watch it and remind myself why my mum loved it so much, because obviously she's not here for me to ask her because she's deceased. So I started watching it. I was really, really loving it. Like, there's so many good elements about it. There's so many parts that are just funny, and probably even funnier today because the body shaming back in the day was crazy. But anyway, so yeah, there is this episode where Jamie, who is played by James Corden, he is getting this cake for his mum. It's her birthday. And he's all day, well, all afternoon, been trying to keep this cake safe, out of harm's way, because he wants to get home and present her this beautiful cake, right? He's walking across the park with said cake when he runs into some girls that kind of lure him into a trap. And let's just watch the rest.
Hiya!
Hiya!
Bet you thought we wouldn't be here.
No, you said you would.
Where have you been all this time?
I go to a club at Parish Hall.
Fat Club.
No.
It is. I know all about Fat Club. I used to know someone that went there. Ooh, Bev knows everybody. Do you really go to Fat Club?
Do I, heck? Right, we're off back to mine then. Or...
Yeah, unless you want to come in shelter with us for a bit. That's for all the grannies.
Well, what do you like then?
Got any Billy Whiz?
What?
It's better, don't make you fat.
What's this cake you've got, fat boy? Let's have a look.
If you touch that cake...
What?
What
are you going to do?
He wants to put candles on it.
Let's have a look. Oh, look at it. Look at the
Oh,
flower.
I was like, not the cake.
Isn't it nice? Oh, it came off.
You bloody bastard!
Mmm.
Get up!
Kick him!
No! Get off me! No! What are you doing?
What, I don't like you, eh, you fat swat? Please
don't touch me cake!
Touch
Please, don't! No!
Don't do that! Stop it!
Right, get the shower in. Get off!
Get off me!
There's more cake in your face.
No!
It wasn't my fault!
Bev!
Have some more.
Where is it?
Nice cake, you love cake, don't you?
Get off
Oh,
me!
you doing fatter? Get some more cake. Get some
What
more
are
cake,
you
don't
doing?
you?
Get off me!
Yeah. Come on.
Leave me alone!
Come on.
Don't hit
Don't
me!
tell me you can feel it under all that flab. Hey, Donna, he's got bigger tits than you.
Leave me alone!
Believe you.
Come on, yeah.
Leave
Show
me
him,
alone.
Jamie. Come on, hey.
Get off
Show
me.
him tits. Show him tits, hey. Come on. Yeah. Shit.
Jamie, are you alright? Look what they've done to him, that bloody barbarians! I hope it catches them!
You threw me mum's cake!
Oh, don't worry about that, love. We can get you another.
What did you say to them?
Nothing!
What did they do it to you for?
Because I'm fat, that's why! Because I'm not like that!
We should call the police.
No, don't, please. You just make it worse.
They shouldn't be allowed to get away with it. Do you know who they were?
No. Just a gang from the park. I know you are! You sound bastard!
What's up? Can you not catch your phone? Get.
When I was a kid, if I'd watched that, I can't remember how I reacted at the time, but being a kid, and if I cried, I would have cried because I was also the fat kid at school, so I could totally relate when he says, you know, they pick on me because I'm not like them. I'd have totally related to that. Now, as an adult watching it, I would, well, when I cried the other couple of months ago watching it, I cried because now I'm watching it from like an adult point of view where you think about kids, don't you, and like what they go through, because school is so hard and there's always going to be bullies, and you know, the thought of some innocent kid going through that is so horrible. Like, it gets worse. I'll show you a little bit of a clip as well that just followed after this. So Jamie's mum comes in to check on him and...
Made your ham and piccalilli sandwich. I've cut
Piccalilli?
all the fat off. And I've put some drinking chocolate in the rest of your milk allowance. Listen, Jamie. I don't want you to worry about me anymore. I've just got to get myself together. I think I've been relying on you too much, and it's not fair. All I want is for you to be happy. That's all. Does chocolate go cold?
Oh,
Jamie?
I don't know what's worse, the discos, the packet of discos that she found or that. I bawled my eyes out. I was laying in bed, Ron was fast asleep, and I thought, if he wakes up now, he's going to be like, what the fuck are you crying at? I was like, James Corden, right? There was this scene, and there's the whole cake, okay, and then there's this whole thing. He'd be like, you're right, love. But yeah, that one got me good. I just think, I don't know, it was just, I don't know. It's that fit, like when you're an adult especially, you just want to be like, oh no, you want to protect the kids. And oh, it was just horrible watching it play out. Gross, made me cry. So, good choice, Ruth. I very much agree. Next up, I asked my sister what her saddest moment was of one of her favourite TV shows, and she basically said when Noah dies, when Tyrese dies, when Glenn died, basically when any time a character in The Walking Dead died, she was beside herself. So she gave me a list of about 6. So I've just picked one. So we're going with when Noah dies in The Walking Dead. I hope you're Walking Dead fans because it's brilliant. But yeah, let's play it. Let's see.
You'll never make it!
Throwback to when Glenn was alive. Also should have said, guys, sorry, there will be some gore in this. If that's not your flavour, skip.
Come on, let's go, come on!
Oh. They're in a pickle now, aren't they?
If you have the ammo! We gotta do something, man! We're gonna die in here! There has to be another way. There has to be a way.
Also, Glenn was so fit. Like, my sister loves Daryl, and I get it with Daryl because I loved him a lot too. Like, bad boy, get it. But there's just something about Glenn. Loves it.
Hey! Over here! Come get me! Come get me!
Also, Eugene and that mullet is still one of the best things that ever happened in Walking Dead ever.
Come on! Come on! Come and get me! I need you both to keep the door standing, all right? I'm gonna break the glass. We get out, you push out.
Listen to Glenn, Nicholas, okay? He's a leader.
I need you both. Hey, Nicholas! I need you both to keep the door standing, all right? I'm gonna break the glass. We get out, you push out, we get the rifle, we're good. All right? All right? Ready?
I'm shaking my head because I already know Nicholas is about to be a pussy hole.
No, stop! It's not safe! This is the only way. No, it's not gonna break. It will. Hold it. We can. Trust me, okay? Count of 3. Count of 3. 1, 2. Nicholas, go! Nicholas!
Nicholas!
Don't let go.
Don't let go. Don't let go. Well, we know how this goes, right? We've all watched Titanic, so this is going to end in tears. You should never have said don't let go, because obviously he's going to let go. I think I'm just upset that Glenn's upset. If somebody come up to the screen like, I'll be like, oh no, that's such a shame, because it was really upsetting until now. And now it's kind of like, one, it's a bit funny, and two, you've given me the ick. Oh no. Thank you, Nicholas. Glenn's fucking therapy bill is skyrocketing. I would say Glenn's death was sadder. That was horrendous. I don't even want to show it because I can't bring myself to ever look at it again. But the way his eye popped out of his head and they said to Maggie, I'll come looking for you or something, or I'll find you, meaning in heaven. Oh my Christ. That was sadder. Sorry, Glenn, but it wasn't you, it was Nicholas. So guys, this next one is my pick. You can probably tell already, it's Only Fools and Horses. They are in a hospital setting, which must mean that Del Boy is bringing baby Damien into the world. You know, the baby that Rodney was convinced was evil and was trying to kill him. It's just one of the best episodes. We're just going to dive in, but for me, it's just that little bit at the end, which I absolutely adore. So without further ado, let's go.
It's all over. Well, that's me, I think. Yeah, don't you want to see the baby?
No, I'm not fussed. I can see it tomorrow, can't I?
Joe won't like it if you go. It's important to him that you stay here, Rodney. It's a baby, Raquel. They done it. They already bloody done it. Congratulations, son.
What is it, Del?
It's a baby.
It's a little baby.
Is it a boy or a girl?
Hey. Oh, hang on. Is it a boy or a girl? It's a boy. I'll tell you what, he won't be frightened to get changed in the showers. It's a boy.
Got your eyes, Del.
Yeah. Yeah? You want to see him down there? Here, come on, you come with me for a minute. Come on. Here's a good boy.
So it's this moment right now, I absolutely adore it. I mean, the writing is insane. Throughout Only Fools and Horses, they always tackle some really sad or serious subjects with humour. And the humour breaking up the moments of sadness and vice versa, like it's just like incredible writing, and I just absolutely love this moment. And I don't know whether now it's because I've lost my mum, that when he takes his baby up to the window to show his mum, it just gets me. Like, it's just so simple, but it's so beautiful.
Yeah, Mum. I know you can see us. Here he is, look. Your first grandchild.
And last.
And your last. Oh, you are such a lucky little boy. You really are. Because you've got a mummy and daddy who think you're the most precious thing in the whole wide world. You've got a lovely family around you. You have. Yes, you have, look. See there? You got your Uncle Rodney there to play with. Late Uncle Albert. He'll tell you about all the places in the world he's been to and sunk. It's me. And you're gonna have all the things your daddy couldn't afford. Because I've been a bit of a dreamer, you know. Yeah, I have. I mean, you know, I wanted to do things and be someone, but I never had what it took. You're different. You're gonna live my dreams for me. And you're gonna do all the things that I wanted to do, and you're gonna come back and you're gonna tell me about them. Tell me if they're as good as I thought they'd be. Oh, and you're gonna have such fun. You will. And then when you get the hump, because you're bound to get the hump sometimes, I'll muck about and make you laugh. Because I've mucked about all my life, and I never knew the reason why until now. This is what it's all about. I was born for this moment. Yes. Oh, we're gonna have such fun. We are, you mark my words. This time next year, we'll be millionaires.
Stunning. It was literally, it's just the ER, mum, and that's it. Like, straight away the lump is in my throat, and then he has that little one-to-one speech, and then it just finishes it finishes with him looking back up at the sky, like, for his mum's approval, when he knows that she'd be so proud. And it's just such a beautiful bit of writing. Speaking of brilliant writing, actually, I'm going to save it till last. We'll do one more from a friend or family member, and then I'll pop back and I'll show you another favourite one of mine right at the end. So, my friend Cassie chose a really good scene, and I think this is like the first American clip actually we've got coming in, and there couldn't be a better one. It's the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. I'm sure you already know from this little still here what it is, but if you don't know, this is Will's dad, who pretty much walked out and abandoned him. He comes back, promises to do all this stuff with him, take him away on a trip and everything else, and then just as they're about to go and do these things, Will's dad drops by, basically tells Uncle Phil that it's not going to be happening, and the acting is just second to none. It was brilliant. There's so many rumours about this, about why it was such a strong scene, why Will cried as much as he did. Like, people are saying it reminded him of his own dad and all this sort of stuff. Like, I don't know whether the rumours are true, but the acting was absolutely phenomenal. So let's press play.
Daddy-o! What's up? Will, I'm glad you're here. Some business came up I gotta handle. So we're gonna have to put our trip on hold. You understand?
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Just for a couple of weeks.
I understand.
Yeah. Maybe a little longer.
Yeah, whatever.
Look, I'll call you next week and we'll iron out the details. Okay?
Yeah.
It was great seeing you, son.
You too, Lou.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Will.
You know what? Actually, this works out better for me. You know, the slimmies of summer come to class wearing next to nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's all right to be angry.
Hey, why should I be mad? I'm saying, at least he said goodbye this time. I just wish I hadn't wasted my money buying this stupid present.
I'm sorry. If there was something that I
Hey,
could
you know
do.
what? You ain't got to do nothing, Uncle Phil. Hey, ain't like I'm still 5 years old, you know? Ain't like I'm gonna be sitting up every night asking my mom, when's Daddy coming home, you know? Who needs him? Hey, he wasn't there to teach me how to shoot my first basket, but I learned, didn't I? Hey, I got pretty damn good at it too, didn't I, Uncle Phil?
You did.
Got through my first date without him, right? I learned how to drive, I learned how to shave, I learned how to fight without him. I had 14 great birthdays without him. He never even sent me a damn card. To hell with him! I ain't need him then and I don't need him now.
Will.
Nah, you know what, Uncle Phil? I'm gonna get through college without him, I'm gonna get a great job without him. I'm gonna marry me a beautiful honey, and I'm gonna have me a whole bunch of kids. I'm gonna be a better father than he ever was. And I sure as hell don't need him for that, because ain't a damn thing he could ever teach me about how to love my kids. How come you don't want me, man?
I never noticed before. I think it's because I've got the sound up so loud, but you could actually hear people in the audience then like crying, because obviously this is all filmed in front of a live audience. So, I mean, that's incredible, isn't it? To have people literally sobbing in the audience. I mean, this was brilliant. It's just, I guarantee that if I was to put this on Instagram now and ask people their favourite scenes, this would be one of the ones that comes up the most. Good choice, Cassie. We love it. So my last pick, as you can see from this clip, is the episode called The Queen of Sheba, which is on the royal family. Again, it was just such brilliant writing. They constantly had so many strong jokes throughout that were real, like, just belly laughing moments. And then it was still ended up being one of the saddest episodes. And I just think it is so crazy clever how an episode can be one of the saddest and yet one of the funniest at the same time. Like, they just executed it like brilliantly. So if you don't know, Barbara's mum is poorly and she's dying, and she's never really got on with Jim, Barbara's husband, but during this time they just have some hilarious, lovely moments, and that already builds the scene to just a brilliant episode. But yeah, let's play. I'll show you a couple of clips that I've just highlighted, and just tell me what you think. If you haven't seen it, hopefully you have.
Hey, Mum. Do you remember when you used to do my hair?
Yes, I do.
You always used to tie it up with a little red ribbon on top.
Well, that's what my mum used to do to me. Barbara, this nightie feels a bit mucky.
Right, well, I'll throw it in with the next load. You can give it me after this.
Can't you do a hand wash with it? I don't fancy it being in with Jim's wife fronts. They're so mucky. Thank you. Thank you, Barbara.
What for?
Everything. Do you remember last Christmas when all this started?
Yeah.
Do you remember I got a wishbone?
Yeah.
Do you want to know what I wished for?
No, don't tell me, because it won't come true.
But it has, Barbara, it has. I wished that I would never have to go into a home not a burden to you, am I, Barbara?
Get the tissues.
You're never a burden.
I do love you, Barbara.
So sad. Now they're going to start singing. I'm on the edge.
When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be?
See, this is the one that's got me every time. I'm so close to crying.
Be rich. Here's what she said to me.
I can't. I said to my dad earlier, I said, send me your favourite, the saddest clip ever that's ever made you cry from one of your favourite TV shows. It's for my YouTube. And he texts back, Christ, that sounds like a recipe for depression. I was like, no, Dad, it'll be upbeat, it'll be funny, it's entertaining. No, I'm in bits. Actually, he may have had a point. Oh.
Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be.
When I grew up
and fell in love, I asked my sweetheart what lies ahead.
Beautiful.
will we have rainbows day after day?
Here's what my sweetheart said.
Que sera, sera. Whatever
I'm going to need to lay down after this, I tell ya. We're going through the meal today. And then, within a couple of minutes, they've got such a funny scene with Denise. Let me just show you this.
Yeah. I thought maybe for my birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's something a bit different, isn't it?
Yeah. I think they look top, babes.
These look great, Denise. They're great.
It's just the fact she's got the longest acrylics on ever.
Do you ever think of doing this to your own nails?
Well, I've always got loads of things to do, and false nails, they just slow me down, get stuck in the remote control.
You're your father's daughter, all right, aren't you?
No, don't say that.
And then just when, you know, the comedy has you laughing all over again, then you're hit with Nana passing away. And I just love the contrast of this again. I love how they have this very silent scene, two characters, just Barbara and her mum, and then it rushes to a very busy hospital scene where everybody's running in and out. And I just love the way the camera just captures just that. People running in and out, people in a room and then leaving a room, people hovering over Nana's face and then coming away, people sitting down and then pacing the hall. It is so, I mean, Caroline Ahern, I never know how to pronounce her second name. She, again, was just a genius in her writing. The way they capture this, yeah, I love it. Have a watch.
10. Do you remember, Mum, you used to love a snake bite? What is it again? Is it half a cider and half a lager, or half a lager and half a cider? Mum? 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 Mum?
Anthony.
Nana? Nana?
Mum.
You all right, Mom?
Stores were closed and shuttered. All the streets were dark and bare. In our town, no scarlet ribbons, scarlet ribbons for her hair. Through the night, my heart was aching. Just before the dawn was breaking, I peeped in and
Dave.
lovely ribbons, scarlet ribbons, scarlet ribbons for her hair.
And then of course Jim. He who she never got along with, sobbing his heart out.
Look after her, God.
I think that's such a clever point. The way they wrote it is the fact that Jim's sobbing there and they didn't get along, because that is so relevant to families. Like, so many people in families just don't get along that well. Like, they do bicker, they rub each other up the wrong way. But then when push comes to shove and it's that moment, you know, where it's all over, it's just, it's still, it's heartbreaking, isn't it? No matter what your relationship was, it's crazy. And then just zoning out like that. Beautiful. And the next clip goes into the funeral, and then again they sort of bring it back. There's just really funny moments where Jim thinks that the best place to put Norma in her urn is on top of the TV. And they just love it. And yeah, it's so good. I mean, these are just scenes that just make a show, aren't they? They are the parts that people always talk about. Like, yeah, people always quote the jokes and the funny scenes and the Christmas specials and everything else, but it's always this, isn't it? When people talk about a show, people always go back to that moment, don't they, where they just bawled their eyes out, where they related to it, or it really spoke to them, you know, like they really felt it. And I just love that. And I do think that British TV, I might be biased, but I think they absolutely smash it. So there are some picks, guys. Please put some comments below. Let me know what you loved, what made you shed a few tears. Let me know, because I might actually do a part 2 of this, because it's just brilliant. It's lovely to look back at all these amazing TV shows and the incredible moments. But yes, thank you so much again for sticking around, watching this with me. I hope I've entertained you. I've hoped I've made you nice and emotional. I hope you're sitting there with a tissue like, fucking thanks, Chloe, bitch. But either way, thank you for being here. Give a little like, subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.